This is the MCert 2023 exam prep, I should say. We're just going to go through this now. Question 1F is the one we're up to, and we're solving. So here we go. 1F, and we've got 2x plus 5 on 3 is equal to x, minus, this is where I get that around like this. Quickly fix this up. Minus x on 10 is equal to 5. Now, whole bunch of ways we could do this one. And this is the great thing about algebra. There's no one way. There's lots of approaches one could take. So I'm just going to have a bit of a play with this, and let's have a look at a couple of different approaches. The first thing I really want to do is I want to get rid of the denominators. Fractions are a bit of a nuisance at the best of times in algebraic solving. So I'm tempted to multiply everything. Gosh, I'm looking at all the different possibilities here. I was going to say let's multiply everything by 30. We'll do that later. Let's solve the bit on the left first and make it equal to 5. That's the best way, I think. That's the way I think I'd approach this. So let's do that first. So my strategy, solve the stuff on the left, keep it equal to 5, and we're going to move on. So again, when you're turning these into a single fraction, I can first of all, I can do this simply by going long vinculum. 3 times 10 is 30. So I'm multiplying the 3 by the 10. Then I'm going to say 10 times this thing over here. 10 times that. So I'm going to write that out. 10 times 2x plus 5. And then I'm going to do the opposite over here. So that was step over there. Next step is this one here. 3 times negative x. Well, that's going to be 3 times negative x is going to be negative 3x. And the whole thing is over 30. Now, another way you could have done that, and well, I'll do this first and I'll come back to the other ways. It's really exciting looking at these because there's so many possibilities. So I'm going to expand this out. Yeah, so that implies that. That implies that I'm going to expand this. Well, 10 times 2x is 20x plus 10 times 5 is 50 minus 3x all over 30 is equal to 5. All right, so let's look at what we got on the top line here. Well, I've got a 20x, I'm taking away 3x. Well, 20x take away 3x is 17x. I'm right, 17x plus 50 over 30 is equal to 5. So we're gradually whittling it away until there's nothing left. Now, I do want to get rid of the 30, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 30. Multiply both sides by 30. Of course, 30 divided by 30 is 1. And 1 times the thing on the top there just leaves me, of course, with 17x plus 50. So the only reason we multiplied by 30 was to get rid of the denominator. But we still got it on the other side, and 5 3s are going to be 15. So we've got 150. All right, so now let's take a look. I'm going to subtract 50 from both sides. Subtract 50 from both sides. That gets rid of the 50. I have a 17x remaining, and I've got 150 minus 50, which is going to be 100. Now, 17 is a prime number, so there's nothing that I can divide 17 into 100 that's going to end, well, let's just say it won't end well. So we're going to divide both sides by 17. There it is. And we're going to get a number that's a little bit less useful, which is exactly 100 over 17. Now, if you want to write that as a decimal, you can. In fact, let's write it as a decimal and just see what happens. So 17, 100, I'll just on the calculator here. So I've got 100 divided by 17. Here we are, 100 divided by 17. And it's 5.88. All right, so x is equal to 5.88. I'll put 2 dp here. Now, if you were asked to do that to 1 dp, by the way, you just get x is equal to 5.88, and that's the 1 dp we want. So you check the number before it. Is it 5 or more? It is, so we bump up this by 1, so it equals 5.9, and that's to 1 dp now. So lots of ways of expressing the answer. you choose.